The opinions expressed by the host and guest on this program are solely their own and do not represent the views or opinions of Blind United. We strive to provide diverse perspectives and discussions on our platform, but the opinions expressed should be understood as personal viewpoints and not reflective of Blind United as an organization.
It's time. It's time for
coffee time.
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 And here is your coffee time crew.
Well, good Wednesday morning, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee Time with Blind United. So today in the crew, we got myself, of course, Ed, and then we have Miss Carol. Good morning, Carol.
Good morning, everyone.
And then we have Mr. Bautista with us today, Spanish instructor. All right. And then my brother Pedro.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
All right. Well, we got a interest group tonight. A lot of people signing up to come check out. We have getting the most out of your Meta Ray-Bans. So we'll be doing that tonight at 6 p.m. So we do have a lot of information we're going to share with you. Pedro's got some information. George has got some information. Maybe I can share a little bit of information, but at the same time, hopefully in there, maybe some people can share some information with us. So anyway, come in and check us out tonight at 6 p.m. Hope enjoy yourself. So learn some stuff together, right? Bautista, something else going on over there since you came back in.
I don't know what's happening.
We're getting feedback.
You are? My computer's not. It's not on. I mean, I'm.
Oh no, I can hear me talking through your.
I can hear you talking, but I don't.
Right. Ain't that what I'm hearing, Pedro? I'm sorry, I don't mean to stop the stream. But...
Yeah, it's an echo. It's an echo.
Yeah, it's an echo. I hear it as well.
So I mean, I don't know what it is, but anyway, let's try to stay muted until you're ready to talk. How about that part? That'll start the feedback. Stop the feedback on us. So anyway, man, how's everybody doing? Carol, you good?
I am. I'm doing pretty good today. I'm not going to complain. It's a Whataburger Wednesday for me. You all don't have Whataburger there in California, but I'm going to give me a Whataburger today.
Okay. Well, I mean, again, we probably got some stuff out here you ain't got either, so don't feel bad. I'm not gonna feel bad. I'm not gonna feel bad about having what you got.
You're right.
But,
you're right.
You know what I'm saying? So
you're right.
My brother Pedro, you good, dog?
Yeah. I'll probably go get In-N-Out Wednesdays.
Now.
Okay. All right.
I like the little my little local spot. It's a small chain, but it's George's Burger.
Oh, okay.
So what about you, Bautista? You good? Okay, I guess it's hard getting him unmuted. But all right, well, again, just another Wednesday.
I'm fine.
You back now? Okay.
I'm muted, bro. I don't want that echo to
go through.
Right. Well, I mean, again, you got to learn how to mute and unmute if you're going to be in the conversation.
Right. Okay.
Right. Right?
Not a problem. Yes, sir. Not a problem.
All right. So, but anyway, how's your day been going so far? I mean, you're an hour in front of me, so you good?
I'm good. I'm doing just fine. I've been hearing you guys talking about Whataburger and all that stuff, but I can't do that because I'm on a diet. I can eat anything I want to, so I'm here at home munching and munching.
That
Oh,
that's what
okay.
I say, Jesus. If the doctor tells me to go on a diet, I'm changing. Doctors, don't tell me what to eat now.
I'm going to eat what I want to eat anyway. So,
That's
I
right.
mean, I might add and subtract a couple things here and there, but we'll see, depending on what it is. So, but anyway, we got a mixed bag of nuts. If you want to go there with it, for our articles today. The first one is about our echoes. So anyway, let's jump into that one, and then we'll talk about it on the other side.
Coffee Time crew. Voice assistants have come a long way, and Amazon is taking Alexa to the next level with a major AI-powered upgrade. This update aims to make Alexa more conversational, proactive, and capable of handling complex tasks with ease. Could this be the future of voice assistants? Let's explore what's coming. 1. A more conversational and context-aware Alexa. One of the most exciting changes to Alexa is its ability to engage in more natural, flowing conversations. In its current state, Alexa often struggles with multi-step commands and requires users to repeat themselves. With this upgrade, Alexa will be able to remember context, process multiple requests in sequence, and offer more interactive responses. This means you can ask follow-up questions or refine commands without starting over. For example, instead of issuing separate commands like, Alexa, turn on the living room lights. Alexa, set the temperature to 72 degrees. You can now say, Alexa, turn on the lights and adjust the thermostat. Alexa will also be better at understanding user habits and preferences, making interactions more intuitive over time. 2. Alexa gets more independent. Another major update is Alexa's ability to act proactively without waiting for commands. This means it will take initiative based on user routines and external factors. For example, daily schedules. Alexa could remind you to leave early for an appointment if there's heavy traffic. Smart home automation. It might automatically adjust lighting and temperature based on the time of day or weather conditions. Personalized recommendations. Over time, Alexa could suggest podcasts, music, or news updates tailored to your preferences. These changes shift Alexa from being just a voice-controlled assistant to a truly autonomous digital companion. 3. Expanded third-party integration. Amazon is also working to enhance Alexa's ability to integrate with third-party content providers. The company is negotiating licensing agreements with news organizations and other services to deliver richer, more informative responses. This means instead of just giving a brief news summary, Alexa could provide more detailed reports, personalized updates, and interactive news briefings based on your interests. 4. Will Alexa's new AI come with a price tag? One of the biggest questions surrounding this update is cost. Reports suggest that Amazon is considering a subscription model for the enhanced AI-powered Alexa, with pricing possibly ranging from $5 to $10 per month. However, the existing classic Alexa will remain free, so users can still access the standard voice assistant features without any additional charges. This move raises an interesting debate. Will users be willing to pay for an improved voice assistant, or will they stick with the free version? 5. When will these changes be announced? Amazon has scheduled a special event on February 26, 2025, in New York City, where it is expected to showcase these new AI capabilities. The event will likely provide insights into how the new Alexa will function, what features will be included, and when users can expect the rollout. The big picture, the future of voice assistants? This update signals a major shift in the evolution of AI-powered assistants. With better conversational skills, proactive assistance, and deeper content integration, Alexa is evolving beyond a simple helper into a true AI-driven companion. But with a potential subscription model on the horizon, the question remains, will users find these enhancements valuable enough to pay for them? What do you think? Are you excited about Alexa's new AI-powered capabilities? Would you be willing to pay for the upgraded features, or is the free version enough for you? How do you see voice assistants evolving in the next few years? Let's start the conversation. Now back to the coffee time crew.
Well, okay. Well, I guess we'll get a lot more answers today since they're gonna have revealing a press conference, whatever, today in New York. So, uh, man, I mean, what could I say? Amazon, I ain't paying for it. Now, if you give it to me with my Prime, which I think is already overpriced, I might use it, but no. Other than that, I'm good. On the other side of that, I guess it's Bautista. Uh,
I don't
again,
I don't but because well, my wife doesn't care for it, but I don't particularly care for it because I think that the glasses will do the same thing.
right, right. Well, I mean, and the reason I was calling your name because I heard the feedback. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But it, I mean, again, these AI things that especially now they're moving into the assistant thing. I guess we can give what we're going to call it, Pedro Siri, credit for being first with adding Apple Intelligence to Siri, right?
Well, that's on the phone. We're talking about smart devices. That will be the HomePod, and with the HomePod, you still get the basic Siri. Um, Give me a second. With Alexa, you don't have to have Prime to have Alexa Echo. You get the that for free. There's some misconception. Some people think you must have Prime to have an Alexa, but you don't.
No, all you gotta
Um,
do is you gotta do is buy an Echo Dot,
mhm.
whatever, Echo
Yes,
Show, whatever.
yes.
You know,
But the thing is that if Amazon is going to charge, and I don't see myself paying that charge, they make money off of us also, by having this device in our homes. Whatever device, like the Google Home, or the app, the HomePod, or the Alexa, if one of these other competition devices come with it for free, it's gonna maybe even get people to go to that device, if it's
device.
a Google or if it's Apple, because
Right.
they're gonna be getting more. And we gotta see later on today and see if there is going to be a charge. For me, I believe Amazon should put it for free. What is it really doing? It learns some of your behaviors, but after learning that behaviors, who is getting that data of your behaviors? It's staying on Amazon. Who you think Amazon is gonna sell to, or however they make money in the other end and advertisements and stuff like that? It's gonna make some money off of um, you know, y- your behaviors.
Well, I mean, again, and we've talked about it for years. It listens to us anyway, right?
Hmm.
So again, it probably already knows a whole lot about us.
Yes, it
Right.
does.
you
It
know,
does know our
so
listening.
but by crossing over and putting all the echo information, whatever you want to call it, right, the data that is collected by listening,
Mm-hmm.
now they put that into the AI model. Then they got a head start on, like I say,
But
being
not,
more
uh-huh.
predictive to us.
Yeah, but not only that, they take your Amazon shopping app data also.
Right, 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 right. It's
Your
all
your
plugged in
your
together.
Amazon Prime viewing data also.
Right, right, right.
So they
Uh,
will have way more context, that more than most people will think they would have, even if you have their Kindle type service with the Audible, and they would know what type of books you're listening. All this will tie in together.
well, of course. I mean, again, and that I appreciate you making everybody aware, just so everybody know Pedro is really serious about not wanting all that kind of information just to be out there like that. So you come
Yes,
into his interest group, he'll teach you how to block all that stuff on your devices.
yes. Well, okay. In my opinion, and my type of logic is, you want my data, you want to know about me? Hey, pay me. You're making millions and even billions in the back end.
Well, I hear you. I hear you.
Right. Because the more that it learns about you, then it'll start giving you suggestions. Well, why don't you try this, or why don't you try
Hmm.
that, or so
Well, I mean, they
all of that
even
is
said that in the article, Kel. That's what they say. They're getting, according to this AI is going to be predictive based on your habits.
mm,
You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying?
right.
It's already going to know, okay. And then, also, with, okay, they know you getting ready to come home or whatever, it's all automated. It'll turn the lights on, turn the
Hmm.
heat on, all of this predictive stuff, let you know about your daily planner and all that kind of stuff. Oh,
Right.
well, I just checked the freeways, it's heavy traffic. You might want to leave about 5, 10 minutes early to get to work on time,
Right.
you
Yes,
Right.
know.
yes, and that's true. This can be of ease of use too, depending like knowing the Alexa knowing the time you're gonna come and knowing the weather and able to turn on the heater like 5 minutes before you get there to get it nice and toasty for you. That's a plus. But with ease of use comes, some privacy is taken away. You just gotta be aware since we do have our phones and our phones know predictiveness too. So you could set up Siri, you could set up a whole thing with Siri that you could say, "Oh, I'm going home." She will put in your favorite playlist, um, turn on your lights when you're about to get there, give you a route to get there, um, and
All of
other
that.
all of that, all. So it's happening already.
Well, I mean, again, I see just my opinion, and my age. I know Mr. Baptiste is a little bit older than me. Thankfully, I got somebody around that's older than me for a change. But anyway, man, people getting lazier. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I was
I mean,
about to say that.
I know people that been in my house 100 times, but yet every time that we get in the car to come to my house, they say, "What's your address?" Oh, well, shit, it should be in your places as many times as we've been there, but it's like they can't come there without it, or it's that they want to be able to use the traffic feature and drive around the traffic. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and that's basically what this is. So, Bautista, I hear you unmuted. So, I'm going to ask you this question. Just based on what you said when you was here a minute ago, Mrs. Bautista said the only smart device in the house is your glasses, huh?
Well, the thing about it is that like I was thinking about Alexa's. Amazon's already knows a lot about us because like I buy a lot of stuff from them because they deliver. I don't have to go to the store; they deliver. But they're always suggesting stuff. Like, oh, how about
Hmm.
this and how about that? We've got something here for you that it's a special and all. So I just think we've got too much of that. I personally don't need for them
Well,
to be
again, you need
telling
to
me.
come check out with Pedro, and on his advanced technology thing, and he can show you how to turn all that shit off.
Yeah, except that, yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you with that. But
So
I just
But I
don't. I've just never cared too much for Alexa from the time that he came out because it was like, okay, I mean, I have to. I call my wife from one room to the other. Can you come over? I mean, it's just like you were saying, too lazy to get up and go and ask her to come and help you with this something, or. So
but see, the rich
personally,
folks back in the day, they had an intercom system, right?
yeah,
You
right,
know, poor folks had to get up and walk in the other room or holler, right?
Dang.
right. Right.
But the rich folks, they had an intercom. They just hit the button on the wall, right?
yeah, right.
Now they just made it more accessible by having these devices that you can put one in every room, whatever.
But but the thing is, like with the lights, the turn on the lights. If you can set up your lights so that when you're in the room, the lights come on. When you leave the room, the lights turn out. You don't have to be telling Alexa to turn off the lights. And blind people don't. I mean, like people ask me, "Well, why are you in the dark?" And I tell them, "Well, why do I need light? I can't
Right.
see."
That's right.
So
Yeah. I see that point, but I do know people that do live alone and they have like different light settings. They have their inner lights, they have their porch lights, and then they have their garden lights. And
Yeah,
they
yeah.
could tell the A lady, "Hey, turn on my porch lights and my garden lights," and you know, just to have them like that. I know for my better half, she sometimes likes to turn on the lights a little before she even gets there. You know. So,
Yeah.
we have a smart lamp and stuff, and it does some crazy little stuff. It does like fireworks, like a scene like fireworks, so it makes it look
Uh,
like fireworks on the
uh,
wall.
right quick, you better have say good morning and happy hump day.
Yeah.
Hey,
Good
baby.
morning, Monica.
And then you could make it turn into a lava, and it looks like lava's on the wall going down. So it's pretty
Well,
dope. You could change it
well,
colors.
well, Pedro, as far as I'm concerned, until I can tell Alexis to serve me breakfast, for
Well, I
now,
mean,
You don't
again,
want it.
I got one, you know what I'm saying? It helps me because I can't spell worth a damn. So, it sits here on my desk and, okay, how do I spell this? How do I spell that?
yeah,
I use it like, the old school folks. A lot of people going to think I'm going way back now, right? Who
yeah.
remembers Britannica encyclopedias?
I do.
I did. Yeah,
Yes.
I had a set.
You were
You
rich
know,
if you had all of them.
you had to buy that on time. But
Yes, you did.
so I basically, what I'm saying is I use mine like that.
Gotcha.
I ask it questions, about, things but back in the day. You ask your mama, daddy, whatever, go look it up. That's why we bought them books.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
So, it just depends on how you want to use it. So anyway, let's jump into our commercial so we can move on into our next article.
If you'd like to know more about Blind United, you can visit our website at blindunited.org. You can email us at info@blindunited.org. You can call us at 909-846-8825. You can follow us on Instagram at Blind United Interest Groups. You can follow us on X at Blind United 22. You can watch our YouTube channel, Blind United. You could join our Facebook group, Blind United Interest Groups, or you can follow our Facebook page, Blind United.
Just one, my brother?
You can go to customcane.com. That's custom with a K, guys. And what Custom Cane does is they sell cane and cane accessories. It's like Burger King. You can have it your way. You can get a pink cane, a blue cane, a rainbow cane, a Broncos cane, a Chargers cane, a cane with the Braille alphabet, a cane with your name on it. Whatever you want, whatever type of handle you want, whatever type of tip you want. If you want an aircraft aluminum cane, if you want an all-terrain cane, telescoping cane, any type of cane, Custom Cane has it.
All right. Well,
I have a question for you on that, Mr. Davis, or Pedro. You remember the canes that the NFB used to make us use, the stiff ones, the real skinny, but they're stiff.
Right.
yeah.
Right.
They've got them now where they're flexible. I mean, you can fold them. Did you know
Oh,
that?
Well, of
wow.
course. I mean, you can get the folding. They give the folding cans away now, but again, that used to be an NFB thing. Where
Yeah.
you weren't a per se. I'm sorry, and I'm an NFB. So, but they used to be able to frame a mind that if you didn't carry a straight cane, you
Right.
were not a true federationist.
Right. But
Ah.
now they've got them to where I guess they realized that they were difficult for people to get into vehicles and stuff, and
Well, no, how did they just not? They do
Right.
that all along. It was always a problem. They knew that because they was using it. You know what I'm saying? So, but
right,
again, they what it is, Mr. Bautista. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to get into the NFB politics, whatever, right? But bottom
right.
line, they
But no,
just like they used to have a thing against guide dogs. Okay, So
Well, yeah,
bottom line,
I know.
they,
Yeah,
they abandoned both of those because bottom line, people are going to do what works best for them.
That's true.
It's just that simple. So
And
anyway,
you know,
but
even when like here we have Envision Dallas, formerly the Lighthouse of the Blind. If you're doing O&M training, and like I have a flexible cane where it folds, but they will not let you use that. You
it's
have to
not called
use
a
that straight.
flexible cane, baby. It's a
Well,
folding
a
cane.
folding cane. I'm sorry, a
Yeah,
folding cane. You're
yeah.
right.
but
But
my
they will
point
not
was
let you
that
use that. They will not. You
my
have to use the straight cane if you're doing O&M training,
my
regardless of
point
what
though
you
was
use for
that
yourself.
my point was though that now NFB sells it. They sell
Yeah.
that folding cane, and that's what I was trying to say. Before they were very much against it. Now they have it's the same cane, but it's now
But
a folding cane.
the common sense logic is, how can I hop in the car with that cane?
Right.
If I go in a bus, how am I gonna sit down holding that cane? You know?
And like I said, that was their old philosophy. This
Mm-hmm.
is
Right.
their new philosophy.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, man, I wanted to add something on the Jimmy thing, but because I don't get my canes from the NSB whatever store, Independence Market. Again, nothing wrong. They got everything you need. I had to work there when I was first going to conventions. You had to put time in on that Independence table,
Mm.
helping them sell products and stuff. So, but anyway, I get my canes from Jimmy, and I'm excited because guess what I'm waiting on right now
All terrain cane.
with my eyeballs on it.
All right now.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
So I'm praying that my cane will be here by the time we leave to go to CSUN because I want to use my all-terrain cane with my eyeball pattern all over it.
You want to be seen.
So, but anyway, we're going to jump into this next article. Damn, I don't know. Okay, what is the next article, Pedro?
Big
This is about,
changes. Yeah.
big changes in government employment and stuff like that. So check this out, what some states are doing.
Hey, Coffee Time crew. Big changes are happening in the federal workforce, and they're impacting thousands of employees across the country. Recent mass layoffs under the Trump administration's Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, have left many federal workers scrambling to find new job opportunities. But some state leaders are stepping in with programs designed to help those affected transition into new employment. Let's take a look at how different states are responding to this major workforce shift. 1. Virginia's approach. A push for efficiency. Virginia, home to a significant number of federal employees, has been directly impacted by these layoffs. Governor Glenn Youngkin has openly supported the federal downsizing, stating, "We need to press forward and drive efficiencies in our federal government, and as a result of driving those efficiencies, I do expect that some Virginians will lose their jobs." To help those affected, Virginia has launched VirginiaHasJobs.com, a platform that connects displaced workers to approximately 250,000 job openings across the state. This includes opportunities at major corporations and listings pulled from sites like LinkedIn and Indeed. The goal is to provide workers with access to new career paths, though finding equivalent roles may be a challenge for those with specialized federal experience. 2. Maryland's response. A focus on resources. In neighboring Maryland, Governor Wes Moore has taken a different approach by creating a comprehensive resource hub for affected federal workers. This platform provides unemployment assistance for those who qualify, job search tools to help workers navigate the private sector, career support services for retraining and skill development, legal resources for those contesting their layoffs or seeking workplace guidance. Rather than just listing available jobs, Maryland's initiative aims to provide a more holistic support system for workers navigating this sudden career transition. 3. New York's invitation. State jobs for displaced workers. Governor Kathy Hochul has also stepped up, welcoming laid-off federal employees to apply for state jobs through an online employment portal. With New York facing labor shortages in several key areas, this initiative not only provides an opportunity for displaced workers, but also helps fill critical vacancies within the state's workforce. The challenge of transitioning. While these state-led efforts are providing much-needed assistance, transitioning from federal employment to state or private sector jobs may not be straightforward. Many federal workers hold highly specialized roles that don't always translate directly to new positions. Some may require retraining, while others may need to accept roles that come with lower salaries or different responsibilities. The bigger picture, what's next? As these layoffs continue to reshape the federal workforce, it's clear that state governments are stepping up to fill the gap. Whether through direct job placements, retraining resources, or unemployment support, states are trying to mitigate the impact of these cuts. But the big question remains, will these efforts be enough? And how will these changes reshape the job market in the months ahead? What do you think? Do you think states are doing enough to support displaced federal workers? Should there be federal programs in place to help laid-off employees transition into new careers? Cuts. What industries or sectors do you think could benefit most from hiring former federal workers? Join the conversation and let us know your thoughts. Now back to the Coffee Time crew.
Well, before I get started, let me apologize. God first, he said good morning earlier, and I didn't get to mention that. Katie Taylor has joined in there with us as well in the comments, as always. Thank you, Katie. But she says she remembers encyclopedias, floppy disks, and she agrees that, advanced AI is making us lazy. So, but anyway, I mean, on this, so I was actually surprised when I started digging in to do the research for this one, because I took a headline that said GOP governor appoints laid off government workers to work at Walmart.
What?
Right? That's what, I took it from that headline, right?
Wow.
So when I went on the web and I started searching about what's really going on, I was actually surprised. I appreciate some of these governors doing what they are to try to, help these laid off government workers, find their job. I mean, again, a lot of these folks, like you said in the article, they're specialized working within the government and stuff. It's not like they can transfer that knowledge into the private sector. If I'm making sense,
Right,
So,
right.
but I just appreciate the fact that some of these governors are really trying to help. So, hey, because we got some folks that participate with us. They are government employees. A lot of people don't realize, was it Blind Ink? They're actually, they do a lot of government contract work. So that means they employ a lot of blind people within the government. They're government contractors, but again, you think if they're cutting actual employees off, you don't think they're going to cut off the contractors?
Of course.
Especially when now we're talking about this other situation about trying to do with was it Section 504 or whatever it was. I can't even remember. Okay, what's the number, baby?
504. It is. You're right.
Okay, 504. Where we got it. They trying to chip away at that. So again, next thing, reasonable accommodations. They may not. Who knows what's going to happen down the line, but. Again, you can best believe if they cutting actual employees, they're going to be cutting these government contractors. So, a matter of fact, I got a friend of mine. He was actually just doing some of that work, and I don't know. Maybe he's seen the writing on the wall, and he retired. He retired the first of the year. So, y'all can do whatever you're gonna do. But again, we got other folks that participate with us. They're actually working for the government right now. And they, even though they could have been with the government for, 10, 15 years, a lot of the government employees as well, they move around from this department to that department or whatever, right? And every time they do that, guess what? They get on probation, right? So when they say that, they're going after folks that's on probation first, it could be somebody that's got 15, 20 years working for the government.
Wow. And like you
So
say, they won't be able to go into private sector based on, well, they may be able to, but a lot of them are going to be overqualified just based on what they're doing for the government, So
well,
it
on
makes it
that note, they're gonna have to settle for less pay. That's basically what
true,
it is.
true.
So you know,
And who
uh,
wants to downsize? I guess downsize is better than no size, but
I mean, I hear you, but it's hard once you get used to a certain lifestyle.
right.
It's hard to back up.
You right.
It's
You are right.
hard to to discipline yourself to budget. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. Of course.
you know, well, we all have to be, hope to be blessed and our kids grow up to make money to where we can depend on them to help us out when we need a little help here and there and provide some of the, extras.
Well, if you
you
got a
know,
few kids to send my way, send them because I have none.
uh, well, I ain't got but a couple of them that's actually
No,
actively helping out. So you can't have them. Now you can
I
have
got
other
you.
ones,
I got you. I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
so, but again, I mean, I'm just glad to see some of these states are stepping up and trying to create some kind of program to help these folks go to work. You know what I'm saying? So
Right, right.
I know Mr. Bautista, he ain't giving a damn either because he's retired. You know,
Well, I don't know. It might be affected by Social Security cuts. I might be affected that way. So thankful though that I don't live on Social Security alone. I have my retirement, so I have both.
right.
But there's a lot of people that that's like my brother. That's his sole retirement and is Social Security. So if they mess with that, he's gonna be
Well, see, and here's no, because this is not the right platform to get into that kind of stuff. So, because I mean, again, I could talk about that a little bit more, but even though it's unconstitutional for them to even fire these people in the manner that they're firing these people. So, but anyway, it's
But one of the things though is that people don't understand is that that's not going to affect those cuts are not by firing those people. That's not going to affect the budget in any way. The budget is affected by the military, Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. That's where most of the money goes.
well,
So
I mean, I got that, but again. I'm sorry. I don't want to go into those types of conversations on Blind United. Even though it's our opinions, it's not a
right.
platform based on politics, right?
No.
I flirt with it, but I don't get all the way in the water.
Well, it's just my point though. My point though is that
right. You keep trying to
people are
make your point.
Yeah, no, my point is that people are being laid off for no reason whatsoever. That's not going to help any. Those people that are losing their
Your
jobs.
point is made, my brother. Your point is
I
made, and this
understand.
is why that's why I'm making the statement that I am glad that at least some governors in the country are doing what they can to help these folks. I never said it was right. I never said it was good. I never said it was going to help the budget. Again,
Well,
so
yeah, I'm just
all right.
my
So
point.
you
The
made
thing
your
is,
point.
I'm just saying I wish that they would understand that laying those people off was not going to put a dent in whatever they're trying to do. That's it.
Right. Okay. I got you. I got you. All right. So, well, we right at the time, Pedro. So, let's go on and hit the next couple more commercials. We move into this last article.
Do you need assistance with iOS? Or are you curious what iOS is? Perhaps you're seeking tips and tricks on how to use JAWS on your Windows machine? Or maybe you would like to participate in our popular support group led by Dominic? Or maybe join us for movie nights on Friday where we watch and discuss the movie of the night. For more information, please email us at info@blindunited.org. Once again, that's info@blindunited.org. You can also follow us on Facebook for real-time updates and community interactions. We look forward to connecting with you.
Hustling jingles, $10 a shots. Birthday beats and holiday knocks. Gotcha covered for the ones you love. Personalized joy like a custom glove. Get your jingle hot and fresh. info@blindunited.org. $10 only, no more, no less. We make memories you can't afford. Got a catchy tune for your babe. Poppin' beats like dreams we crave. For Mama's Day or Papa's cheer, let's make smiles from ear to ear. Get your jingle hot and fresh. info@blindunited.org. $10 only, no more, no less. We make memories you can't afford.
All right. Well, what holiday is coming up in March? And we got I don't know.
Easter.
Easter. Okay.
No,
well,
Easter's in April, I think.
Yeah. I was like, well, I mean, Easter jumps around, so I wasn't, I wasn't going to argue with you.
Right.
Matter of fact, y'all, I was actually literally born on Easter Sunday, 1957.
Oh,
okay.
Wow.
And then my mama told me when I was growing up.
You're an old bag. I mean, I'm sorry to say it, you're old.
Yeah, but you're older than me. But anyway, my mama told me when I was growing up that it would only hit my birthday every year. Well, I hate to say my mama lied, because it actually hit my birthday again, I believe, at 65.
Oh, wow.
So, but yeah, I'm 57. What are you, Bautista? 51, 52?
No, I'm 76.
Okay, so again, so 9 years older than me. See?
Oh, yeah.
And see, I'm 64. So
God first says that, they're gonna be overqualified. Same thing you said, Carol.
Oh yeah. Good morning, Danielle.
Okay, Tisha's comment, something about Jayon and helping Carol or something. I didn't fully understand. I apologize, Tisha.
Probably her son. She, I say I need to adopt a child. Get a little help. So maybe she's speaking of her son.
No, Katie Taylor says Doge is going to be a big scandal in the next 4 years. No, Doge is a big scandal right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we through with that. Comments are all caught up. Damn, again, Pedro, I'm sorry, my brother. What's the name of the next one? Just give me the
Egg
title.
prices are on the rise.
Oh, okay. Check this part out, because we don't think about this, right? But what we pay at the store, we're not the only one buying eggs, right? So check this out.
Hey, Coffee Time crew. Egg prices are on the rise, and it's not just grocery shoppers feeling the pinch. Restaurants across the country are adjusting their menus and prices in response. The recent surge in egg costs, primarily driven by avian flu outbreaks affecting poultry populations, has led many eateries to introduce surcharges on egg-based dishes to offset increased expenses. So, what does this mean for your favorite breakfast spots? Let's crack into the details. 1. National chains adding surcharges. Major restaurant chains are making adjustments to their pricing to cope with the egg shortage. Denny's, the well-known diner chain, has implemented a temporary surcharge on meals containing eggs. While the amount varies by location, the company continues to emphasize affordability by maintaining its $2, $4, $6, $8 value menu, despite rising costs. Waffle House, a staple for breakfast lovers, Waffle House has added a 50-cent surcharge per egg to its menu items. This change aims to help counteract the increased cost of eggs while still providing its signature 24/7 service. 2. Regional responses. Local diners feeling the impact. It's not just national chains feeling the squeeze. Smaller, independent restaurants are also being forced to adjust their pricing. San Antonio, Texas, local favorites like Tia's Taco Hut and Taco House have introduced surcharges and price increases on egg dishes to keep up with supply chain challenges. Bay Area, California, Max Deli in Santa Rosa has added a $2 surcharge to egg dishes, while Camino Corner Restaurant in San Bruno is trying alternative strategies, such as sourcing eggs from different wholesalers and offering substitutes, to avoid passing costs on to customers. 3. A different approach. McDonald's plays it cool. Not every restaurant is following this surcharge trend. McDonald's has opted not to impose additional charges on egg-based meals. Instead, the fast food giant is rolling out promotions, such as $1 McMuffins through its app, to attract budget-conscious consumers during this inflationary period. 4. What's next? With egg prices fluctuating, many restaurants are weighing their options, whether to continue raising prices, find ingredient alternatives, or absorb costs in hopes that the market stabilizes. The big question remains, how long will these surcharges last, and will customers be willing to pay extra for their favorite breakfast dishes? What do you think? Have you noticed price increases or surcharges at your favorite breakfast spot? Would an egg surcharge change your order, or is it worth paying a little extra? How do you think restaurants should handle rising ingredient costs? Join the conversation and let us know your thoughts. Now back to the coffee time crew.
Well, I mean, bottom line, I mean, just like anybody else, restaurants, they got to adjust to, whatever the cost of their supplies. As it goes up, I mean, I'm sorry, prices got to go up, right? Now, according to the article, do I agree that we want to blame everything on avian flu? No, I don't. I'm not going to say that it didn't create an issue. But I will say that egg producers took advantage of that and started, doing the price gouge thing. I mean, that's my thing on that. I mean, have I noticed the prices change in the restaurants? No, I can't afford to go eat breakfast anymore.
Right.
But I don't know. I might run down to McDonald's. It's been a decade since we had dollar egg McMuffins, since they did away with the dollar menu.
Right.
So, but anyway, that's my take on these egg situations, man. I mean,
but they're taking advantage of it like they did with the mad cow disease and all the beef and stuff,
of course,
when we had to
right.
spend a little extra money. So, of course, when they notice it, of course, you're going to just kind of contain your flock and make sure that they're producing the best types of eggs. But they're taking advantage of it, just like with the beef when they had that going on. So,
Yeah, prices were slightly going down. From like 2 weeks ago, I noticed the price went back up. 18 pack of eggs was $13 at my local grocery store. So they're still up high. But when we have companies they could price gouge, they will. We've seen it countless of times in different other scenarios also. But it's sad because then the American citizen pays the cost, pays that charge, gets stuck paying that charge, and then it can weaken our economy also if it happens throughout the different industries, because then people are inclined to stay home and not spend in stores or go.
Well, especially in restaurants, stay home and cook rather than go out and eat, and do
Right.
fast food and all that kind of stuff, I mean, again, rather than shopping at the name brand markets, now you're trying to find, Dentco, where you can buy the cans that have been dropped. The box has been dropped and got a couple dents in it.
I'm
Right.
yeah, I'm
Or
surprised I haven't
Aldi's,
seen this. Like I seen when COVID was going around, 6 pack of eggs. You know,
Well,
Yeah.
They
I
still
haven't.
have them in some stores, like someone like myself that I don't eat a lot of eggs and I would prefer a 6 pack instead of a 12 pack. So they still have them, like at Fiesta down here. I don't know if you all have a Fiesta there.
Mm,
well, it just depends on the Fiesta. We do have Fiesta Foods.
Uh-huh.
It's a Hispanic chain.
Right, right.
So and if they down that way, I did not realize that they were that big.
Yeah.
Congrats to them.
They took over Skaggs Albertsons down here.
Okay, well, I mean, they just buy the space.
Right, right.
Most of the time it's already got all the equipment and stuff in it, and they just redo it for their needs. But I mean, again, don't get me wrong. I like eggs. You know, I used to, man, when I was truck driving, I had eggs every morning at some point.
Yeah.
Whether,
Yeah.
whether it was me stopping at a Denny's or whatever, or me hitting a lunch truck and getting a breakfast burrito.
Right.
It was eggs in my, every day. But now, I mean, I just don't do them that much anymore. But and they way too high. So, but so is everything else. So, but yeah, it's crazy stuff. Let me see what we got down here.
Well, I just like we have a Waffle House here, so they are charging 50 cents per egg, but I'll just get double potatoes from now.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Myself, I haven't seen the surcharges. I'm glad about the McDonald's not doing it. I like me an egg McMuffin. Also, those are pretty cool. Or a egg McGriddle with a little bit of syrup. Oh my God, it'd be good.
Oh
You know.
yeah, sausage, bacon, ham.
So, yeah, for some folks, they will see per egg charge, like they were saying in the article. It could probably be if you get 3 eggs, that's $1 extra 50 right there on your meal.
yeah,
A
and
dollar
then
fifty.
yeah, that's what he said, $1.50.
Yeah.
Besides the regular cost of the extra egg, right?
Right.
Because I mean, now that's when I do. I love my eggs over easy. So when I go out for breakfast, that's my opportunity. Okay, yeah, give me my eggs, 3 of them over easy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So hey, but that's the way I like them. So, but yeah. So anyway, we got what maybe about 5, 6 more minutes here. Uh, 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 Tisha still didn't straighten out that comment for me. I don't know why, but she's got Jay on helping you do something, Carol. Uh,
Okay, whatever it is, I love it. Thank you.
Katie Taylor says, she spends most of her time cooking and stuff at home. So they rarely go out.
Right.
Well, I know Mr. Bautista, you love to cook, so you probably rarely go out as well, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I do. But I don't go out as much now uh, because it's obvious, that I can't afford it. But I'm sure that most people that work, that go out, that have a job and they're out in the public, I'm sure they still, they don't mind um, paying that 50 cent extra charge or whatever. I mean, but it's because they've got, they've got the economy for them is better than for us, So I used to go to McDonald's, almost every day to have breakfast, and because a lot of the teachers would get together, the retired teachers would get together there. But I've noticed that that's disappeared, for obvious reasons.
Right. Well, like I said, y'all can start hooking back up. They got a dollar menu again. You can get you a dollar egg McMuffin. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? They might charge you $6 for that cup of coffee, but at least you get that egg McMuffin for a dollar.
Speaking of charges for the coffee, that's gotten ridiculous. I used to get a cup of coffee every morning, when I go, and then you'd ask for seconds. Now they're charging you double for as much for the seconds as they are for the first serving. So
Yeah,
Crazy.
and they're using the same cup.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, and I got out of there, and then my wife said, "Look at the your bill. You paid more for your coffee than what you ate." You know,
Oh
Wow.
yeah, oh yeah. So,
it's
but I
ridiculous.
mean,
Yeah,
again, back to what I was saying. As prices go up, of course, everybody's got to adjust to the cost of that's what I guess that's what they're saying is cost of doing business, right?
yeah,
You
yeah.
Right.
know, if you paying 10, 12, $13 a dozen for eggs, well, okay, that means you got to get, a dollar something for each egg at least just to
Well,
break even,
you remember
so,
that old commercial? The mechanic said, "You can pay me now, or you can pay me later."
well, I
Is
mean,
that?
again, eventually you're going to pay me. It's just,
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I mean, that's life, I mean, again, you can, like I said, back in my day, Bautista, he probably remember when it was $5 a gallon, but when I started driving gas, it was
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 5 cents a gallon. When I first started driving, it was 25 cents a gallon.
Oh
You
wow.
know,
Oh,
Well,
you
I just
I
know,
remember
remember.
leaded. They didn't have premium and super. They just had leaded.
You remember
right?
when
Well, everything was leaded.
cigarettes were 25 cents a pack? You gotta try buying them now. It's a
Well,
good
I
thing that I
mean,
quit.
well, here in California, they over $10, $12 a pack, something like that, and we don't have
Yeah,
menthol.
it's
Mm.
a good thing I
Yeah,
quit a
yeah.
long time ago.
Well, I quit too, but I mean, if somebody show up with a pack, I'm gonna smoke with them.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Right. I
you
haven't
know,
quit yet. So
so it is what it is.
yeah, yeah.
But again, everything goes up over time. But I mean, bottom line, corporate America has learned the game, and they use tragic things. Like we talking about this avian flu, right? It's already bad enough, right? So they
right.
gonna add
Right.
they gonna add misery to it by charging us more than they have to actually, right? I mean, come on. You would think the ideal business to be in right now is raising chickens.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Healthy chickens. That's what man. I don't know. Maybe I need to start my own egg farm or whatever. You know, I can go up here. We got an apartment building up here in Highland, a little town east of me. There's a apartment complex at the end of the block. They tell me back in the day that apartment complex was a chicken coop.
Oh wow.
It was a
Wow.
commercial chicken coop, and then they converted it into apartments. So maybe I'll go buy that building and convert it back into a chicken coop.
Mm. Right. Or go to the feed store and buy you a couple of chickens and start your own eggs.
All right, well, I'm going to run up here on top.
So we have the meta glasses class tonight at 6 o'clock your time, right?
Yes, sir. 7 your time.
Okay.
And
Okay.
8 my time.
Okay.
Isn't that weird? Both of us are in Texas, Jesus, and
Oh,
you're
yeah, but you're in
an hour
Dallas.
behind me.
You,
No, I'm in
you're
Dallas.
in
You're in El
Dallas.
Paso.
You just
The
further
most
east than
expensive.
he is, that's all.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
But it's
You
weird
know.
that we're an hour apart, but we're both in Texas.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, again, what it is, what you're on the eastern side of Texas,
And
he's
he's
on the west
mountain.
I'm on
side.
the side. Yeah,
Yeah.
west side.
Well, I'm saying the west side of Texas. I mean, I got he's in mountain zone, but
Right, right. But
but
he's
he's
west
on the
side.
east. Right. So,
I'm east
uh,
side. You're west side.
okay. All right, y'all. Well, hope you enjoyed coffee time with us today. Like I said, it was a mixed bag of articles and stuff, covering several different topics. But again, it's stuff that's in the news. Anybody got any ideas for articles? Feel free to send me an email. Give me a headline. info@blindingunited.org. You know what I'm saying? Help me out. You know what I'm saying? So maybe we can talk about something you want to talk about. As long as it's not politics. So, but on that note as well, please like, subscribe, follow, share, comment, hit the notifications, whatever platform you're watching us on, please, 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 do whatever it is on that platform to help us get this stuff out to more and more people. God First, Keisha, Katie Taylor, everybody, I appreciate you guys, Monica, for commenting, all that good stuff, and we will see you tomorrow on, I don't know, what we say we're going to start calling Tamale Thursday.
Tamale Thursday. Yeah.
And don't forget to join us tonight at 6 p.m. You got a pair of these Meta Ray bands. You want to try to share. If you got something maybe you can share with us, but if not, we got some stuff we're going to share with you on how you can get the most out of your Meta. So everybody have a great day, and we'll talk to you guys on the next one.